The wind whispers through the pines, carrying a chill that seeps into your bones. A rusty sign creaks, its faded letters barely legible. Blackwood Forest. No entry after sundown. Local legend speaks of a cabin that appears and vanishes at will, leaving no trace but the whispers of those who've encountered it. Some say it's a portal to another world. Others claim it's a trap for lost souls. Tonight, 5 friends will test the truth of those tales. The crunch of gravel under tires breaks the eerie silence. A battered SUV pulls up to the forest's edge. Inside, tension crackles like static electricity. "We shouldn't be here," Sarah mutters, her fingers twisting nervously in her lap. Mike, behind the wheel, rolls his eyes. "It's just a story, babe. Relax." In the back seat, Jess and Tom exchange glances. They've been here before, years ago. A night they never speak of. Old Man Johnson, hunched in the passenger seat, stares into the darkening woods. His weathered face betrays nothing, but his knuckles are white on his walking stick. The group steps out, backpacks laden with gear. Foggers around their ankles, unnaturally thick. Sarah shivers. It's colder than it should be. Just the trees, Mike says, but his voice lacks conviction. They push deeper into the forest. Branches claw at their cloth. Shadows dance at the edge of vision. Tom pauses, frowning. Anyone else hear that? Silence falls. Then a distant, echoing laugh. Jess grabs Tom's arm. We need to go back. But as they turn, the path behind them has vanished. Only endless trees remain. Panic Griz's heart's pound. And then a clearing. Moonlight spills onto weathered wood and gleaming window. A cabin. Pristine and inviting, where no cabin should be. Impossible, Mike breathes. Old Man Johnson's face goes a. No, he whispers. Not again. Ah! Enderus! Warm light spills out, a siren song in the darkness. Inside, a fire crackles merrily in the hearth. The table is set for dinner, steam rising from untouched plates, as if the occupants had simply stepped away for a moment. Sarah runs her fingers over a dusty bookshelf. These are first editions. Priceless. Mike examines faded photographs on the mantel. His brow furrows sucked. But before he can finish, a scream pierces the air. They rush to find Jess, trembling, pointing at an old mirror. I saw ... I saw myself, but older. Tom wraps his arms around her. It's okay. Just a trick of the light. Old Man Johnson sinks into a chair, his eyes never leaving the door. We need to leave. Now. But as night deepens, strange things begin to happen. The grandfather clock in the corner chimes 13 times. Windows rearrange themselves when no one's looking. Whispers echo from empty rooms. And time. Time begins to slip. Morning comes. But the sun never rises. Watches spin wildly. Phone screens go black. Sarah wakes with a start. Guys, but she's alone. The cabin is gone. Only forest surrounds her, mist curling between the trees. She stumbles through the underbrush, calling for her friends. But each time she thinks she's found the right direction, the forest shifts. Paths disappear. Familiar landmarks vanish. Hours pass. Or is it days? Finally, Sarah bursts into a clearing to find the others. But something's ... Off Mike's hair has gone gray at the temples. Jess and Tom look older, haunted. The old man Johnson is nowhere to be seen. How long? Sarah asks, her voice cracking. 3 years, Tom says hollowly. We've been looking for you for 3 years, but that's impossible. It was just last night that a twig snaps. They whirl to see a figure emerge from the trees. Old Man Johnson. But ... I warned you, he says, his eyes filled with ancient sorrow. I warned you all. The truth unravels like a frayed thread. The cabin is a trap. A hungry thing that feeds on lost souls and stolen time. An old man Johnson. He's been its prisoner for decades, reliving the same nightmare over and over. There's only one way out, he says. A sacrifice. One stays behind, so the others can leave. Panic accusations, the group fractures as paranoia takes hold. Who will be left behind? As night falls once more, a decision is made. Tears are shed. Goodbyes are whispered. And then, sunlight. Real sunlight. They stumble out of the forest, blinking against the harsh glare. But something's wrong. The world has moved on without them. Decades have passed in the blink of an eye. They're strangers now. Lost in time. And deep in the forest, a cabin waits, patient, hungry, and angry. The wind whispers through the pines, carrying the faintest echo of laughter. A rusty sign creaks. Blackwood Forest. No entry after sundown. Pierce the gathering dusk. The cycle begins again.